Hello, amazing people. Get ready to unlock the secrets of one of history's most fascinating figures. What if I told you that one person changed the world so much, his actions still echo today? You're about to hear a story so powerful. It will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about leadership, conquest, and legacy. This isn't just a history lesson, it's a journey into the mind of a true titan. Get ready to have your mind blown. This incredible journey will teach you about courage, strategy, and how one man from humble beginnings built an empire that stretched further than any before him. Today we're diving deep into the life of Genghis Khan, the legendary founder of the Mongol Empire. Get ready to be inspired and amazed. Let's start our adventure in the year 1162. A baby named Temujin was born on the Mongolian steppes. This was a wild and difficult land. His father Yasuge was a tribal chief, but Temujin's early life was very hard. When he was just 9 years old, his father was poisoned by enemies. This left Temujin, his mother, and his siblings in a very dangerous situation. They were abandoned by their clan and had to live in poverty. They survived by eating roots, fishing, and hunting small animals. Imagine being so young and having to fight for survival every single day. This tough childhood taught Temujin many important lessons. He learned to be resourceful, resilient, and determined. These qualities would become very important later in his life. As a teenager, Temujin faced even more challenges. He was once captured by a rival tribe and held as a slave. But he was clever and brave. He managed to escape by using a clever trick. He used a log to break his stomach, and then hid in a river, covering himself with reeds. This escape showed his strong will and quick thinking. He gathered a small group of loyal followers. These early companions were crucial. They believed in him and his vision. Temujin understood the importance of loyalty and building strong relationships. He formed alliances with other tribes. One of his most important allies was Togrul, the Khan of the Karaites, who had been his father's blood brother. These alliances were not always easy to maintain. But Temujin was a master at diplomacy and persuasion. He slowly started to unite the scattered Mongol tribes, which was a monumental task because they were often fighting each other. In 1206, something truly amazing happened. Temujin had successfully united all the Mongol tribes under his rule. This was a massive achievement. At a great assembly called a Kurultai, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan. This title means universal ruler. This was a turning point. He wasn't just a tribal leader anymore, he was the leader of a united nation. He quickly established a system of laws known as the Yassa. This law code brought order and stability to his vast empire. He covered everything from military discipline to property rights and religious freedom. Yes, religious freedom. This was very advanced for his time. He also created a written script for the Mongol language. This helped with communication and administration across his empire. His military was reorganized into a highly efficient and disciplined fighting force. He promoted people based on merit, not birth. This was revolutionary. His army was famous for its speed, discipline, and innovative tactics. Genghis Khan then began to expand his empire. His first major campaign was against the Western Xia dynasty in northwestern China, starting in 1209. The Western Xia was a rich and powerful state. But the Mongols, with their superior cavalry and tactics, were victorious. This victory gave them access to valuable resources and technologies. Next, he turned his attention to the Jin dynasty, which ruled a large part of northern China. This was an even bigger challenge. The Jin had a massive army and fortified cities. The siege warfare was new to the Mongols, but they quickly adapted. They used clever strategies like diverting rivers to flood cities. This campaign lasted for many years and led to the capture of many important cities. The Mongol army's ability to adapt and learn was key to their success. His empire continued to grow. In 1219, he led his armies west into Central Asia against the Khwarezmian Empire. This conflict started because the Khwarezmian governor killed Mongol merchants and an ambassador, which was a great insult. Genghis Khan responded with overwhelming force. The Khwarezmian Empire was one of the most powerful Islamic states at the time. The Mongol invasion was swift and devastating. Cities like Bukhara and Samarkand, which were centers of learning and trade, were destroyed. This campaign opened up trade routes and introduced the Mongols to new cultures and ideas. The scale of his conquest was unprecedented. He created an empire that stretched from East Asia to Eastern Europe. Genghis Khan was not just a conqueror, he was also an innovator. He understood the importance of trade and communication. He established the Yam, an efficient postal system, with relay stations across his empire. This system allowed messages and goods to travel quickly over vast distances. He also encouraged trade along the Silk Road, ensuring its safety and promoting economic exchange. This led to a period of unprecedented cultural exchange and economic prosperity, known as the Pax Mongolica, or Mongol Peace. During this time, ideas, technologies, and goods flowed freely. Across Asia and into Europe, things like gunpowder, printing, and paper money made their way west. Because of the Mongol Empire, Genghis Khan passed away in 1227. The exact cause of his death is still debated, but it is believed he died from injuries, sustained during a campaign or from illness. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy lived on. Before his death, he appointed his third son, Ogadai, as his successor. This ensured a smooth transition of power. His empire continued to expand under his successors, reaching its greatest extent under his grandson Kublai Khan, who established the Yuan dynasty in China. The Mongol Empire eventually broke into several smaller khanates, but its influence on world history was immense. Genghis Khan's legacy is complex. He was a ruthless conqueror who caused widespread destruction and death, but he also created an empire that brought stability, promoted trade, and facilitated cultural exchange. He established a system of laws, encouraged religious tolerance, and unified vast regions under a single administration. His military strategies are still studied today. His vision of a unified Mongol nation and his ability to inspire loyalty in his followers transformed the world. He proved that even from the most challenging beginnings, a determined leader can achieve incredible things. He truly was a universal ruler, leaving an indelible mark on history. So, what have we learned from the incredible life of Genghis Khan? We've seen how a young boy, abandoned and struggling for survival, became the leader of one of the largest empires the world has ever known. His story teaches us about resilience, leadership, and the power of vision. From the harsh Mongolian steppes to the grand cities of Asia, Genghis Khan's journey is a testament to human ambition and determination. This is a story that reminds us that, with enough courage and smart thinking, anything is possible. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep being amazing.